A large win for the Sarnia Sting this past Sunday at the Progressive Auto Sales Arena as they took on the Flint Firebirds, a final score 9-0. So lots to celebrate for that. And one of the celebrations is Jordan Kyrou getting 4 of the goals in that game. And not only did he get 4 goals, but he once again, for the 3rd time this season, has been named Player of the Week. So congratulations, Jordan Kyrou, and all the players and coaching staff of the Sarnia Sting getting closer to the playoffs. Big game coming up this weekend. We'll be there as they take on the Sioux Greyhounds. So be prepared for that, and we'll keep you updated for sure. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's episode 330. Loving the local entertainment scene. First Friday is always a great time to celebrate that. And a new band playing some rock and blues. It is the 4 Barrel Blues Band, and we caught up with them in their rehearsal space. And we're going to go to the entertainment scene and talk with them right now. Let's take a look. The entertainment scene is brought to you by Blackwater Coffee Company. Visit them online at blackwatercoffee.ca. I like getting out and about and talking to the local bands. You never know whose basement you're going to end up in for sure. And if you like blues, you're going to want to pay attention. And I'm going to let them introduce themselves. Chris Jenniskens. I don't know.
Hey, everybody. My name's Chris Jenniskens.
I knew that.
Anyways.
Introduce the rest of the band here for us.
This is Steve Bird, our percussionist.
All right, Steve.
Hey, Dave. Yeah.
Glen Perry, our bass player.
And say something.
Okay, yeah, but
bass players don't say much, do they?
No, and we're missing one tonight. We're actually looking for Ricky Seed, who's working tonight, so he couldn't make the interview.
Okay, all right. So what's the name of your band, and what are you guys up to?
We're called the 4 Barrel Blues Band, and basically we are a blues/jam band. So we're out there playing blues and Hendrix and a whole bunch of stuff.
All right. What made you pick that genre? Because I know there's a couple local bands that are doing the blues thing, but not really a lot.
One of the things, I've always been into the blues quite heavily. It's always been something that I liked. I've always had a passion for it, and it's something that I've always it's what I do best, really.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, I think that's why I like it.
Do you have some favorites I was going to ask who's the influencer in this, right?
Well, my inspiration for the blues is a guy by the name of Buddy Guy out of Chicago.
Okay. Nice.
He's where it's at, and of course Hendrix and everything else.
Yeah, right
I'm into everything that's blues.
Okay, cool. Well, let's bring Steve. Come on up here. I want to talk to you for a little bit. I know because you and I have talked before. You've all played in different bands, right?
That's right.
So how did this kind of all come together?
Well, Chris and I met at work, and we got talking about music. Found out we had kind of a shared interest, and just kind of went from there. We were going to play some of Chris's original tunes originally.
Oh, okay.
If that makes sense.
Originally?
Yeah, but it kind of morphed into, we got talking about the blues, and
sure.
And I love, simple grooves, good grooves, and the blues just seemed like a great fit for us, it just kind of went from there.
Yeah, you're playing your passion then, I guess, right?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, for sure.
Glenn, what about you? How are you fitting into all this?
Well, actually, I've known Chris for a couple of years now. I guess, we met through a Kijiji ad or something at one time.
Oh, wow, okay, Kijiji.
Yeah, like
at least it wasn't a dating site.
Or guitar player or something like that. Yeah. And, and we've been kind of talking, we jam once in a while. He would have a friend come over and play drums or whatever, and we just jam, loosely. So we've always been talking back and forth. One of these days we're going to get something together going. So, I know he's always been into the blues. I got into the blues, although I come from a rock background.
Okay.
I like the blues because I spent some time down in New Orleans, a decade down there.
Oh, nice.
So I was exposed to a lot of really great musicians down there playing the blues and whatnot. So I kind of developed a liking for the blues, let's say, later in life. So that's kind of how we got this thing started. And sort of.
Well, perfect. Well, we got you guys are performing coming up at Cheeky Monkey coming up this week. Steve, why don't you come on up here and tell everybody what's going on there at Cheeky Monkey?
Yeah, so we're down at Cheeky Monkey. Marianne and Roland were kind enough to invite us down. We're actually filling in for a band that had to cancel due to illness.
Okay.
So we're kind of stepping in last minute. And
opportunity knocking.
Yeah, this is
available.
This is our first gig, so we're really excited to kind of share what we've been working on.
Okay, so that's for First Friday, and you're there,
Friday,
I think, 7 to 9, right?
7 till 9 p.m., Cheeky Monkey. I hope to see you there.
Yeah, perfect. Right on. Steven, thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it, and we're looking forward. You're welcome. All right, there you go. You got to check these guys out. It's always a good time, First Friday, down at Cheeky Monkey. You can check out everything else that's going on there, too, but make a special stop down at Cheeky Monkey. We'll go back down into the studio right now and give you all that information one more time. Four Barrel Blues Band coming to Cheeky Monkey for First Friday. Thanks, guys, for the conversation. We talked a lot, even after we turned off the camera, about the local music scene. And it's always nice to hear a perspective back from local musicians. So thanks, guys, for that. And you can get out and enjoy the Four Barrel Blues Band again, Cheeky Monkey for First Friday, starting at 7 o'clock. And if you want to find out more what's happening for that, go to cheekymonkeysarnia.ca and take some time to get around. There's lots going on for First Friday, always in downtown Sarnia. Thanks, guys. We'll see you there. All right, well, going out into the community, did you know that we have one of the largest curling arenas in Ontario, right here at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club? And they're one of their biggest bonspiels that they put on every year. It's the 66 Mixed International Bonspiel. And we caught up with Jeff Yates, who's a part of putting that all on, and some others as well. And he's going to talk to us about what's happening at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club this weekend and how you can come out and be a spectator as well. Let's go out into the community to the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club. This community segment is proudly sponsored by Blue Water Power. Visit their website online at bluewaterpower.com. Well, here today at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club, and some exciting things coming up this weekend here. It's the 66th Annual Mixed International Bonspiel. Wow, that's a long time. And joining us here right now is Jeff Yates. Thanks for being here, Jeff.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. And what's your role around here at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club? You've been here a long time, and you're a busy guy.
Yes, so I am the associate golf professional through the summer and the assistant curling draw master through the winter, and I've been here for 20 years.
Yeah, wow, okay. Well, this is one of the biggest events that happens here at the Golf and Curling Club. Lots of people come from all over?
This year we have 32 teams traveling from all over Ontario and Michigan, including two teams from one from Chicago and one from Cleveland.
Right. So is this being one of the big events? We're on the ice here. I'm trying to keep my balance because I'm not used to this. But how long will this go on? This will go on all weekend?
It begins Friday evening and will run right until Sunday afternoon.
Great. Okay. Watching the Olympics, what do you got? Some thoughts on what happened there with for Canada?
Well, they struggled for sure. I don't think there's any question in anyone's mind that Rachel Homan's team and Kevin Cooey's team are two of the best teams in the world. Rachel's team for sure is, in my mind, the number one team in the world still. They just had a rough week in Korea. Yeah, still exciting to have them there for sure. What other things can you talk about that go on here at the Bonspiel, and it's 66 years? Yes, this is the 66th annual. And our theme this year is Get Your Kicks on Route 66, yeah. Kind of a play on the year. I expect to see a lot of costumes in that theme, road signs, motels, hippies, road maps, all sorts of things like that. It'll be interesting to see some of them this year. So I'm glad you brought that up because this is fun as well. It's not it's competitive, but it's fun, and people are just going to have a good time. And the public, welcome to come out and watch this year. We have excellent viewing for the public to come out and watch. We definitely would like to see some people come out and watch some great curling. And like you said, we have a lot of competitive bonspiels here. This is one that's a little bit more for fun. It's mixed, men and women on each team, and we're expecting to have a fun weekend. All right, perfect. Jeff, thanks so much for joining us. And you can join them out here at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club again this weekend, coming up for the Route 66 Mixed International Bonspiel. We're going to go back to the studio and give you their website so you can find out some more. All right, Jeff, thanks for making sure that I didn't fall on my ice. Yes. So anyway, yes, obviously we're doing the interview on the ice there, and appreciate Jeff talking to us about the 66th Annual Mixed International Bonspiel, or Route 66 Bonspiel, they're calling it. And they invite you, if you're a curling fan and you just want to come out and watch, just come out and sit down and spectate. They've got a beautiful viewing room upstairs for everybody to enjoy, and they've got food and beverages there as well. And while you're there, get some information about the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club. There's more than just curling and golf going on there, and they're becoming very family-oriented as well. And when you go in the door, turn to the right. Michael Hurst, who's the general manager, his office is right there, and I know he would welcome you to talk to him about getting more information about what they're doing, again, at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club. Thank you, Jeff, and everybody at the Sarnia Golf and Curling Club, and we're looking forward to seeing some exciting curling this weekend. All right, well, I've been talking about it for a little while, and it's been on my mind for an even longer while, but this will be the last episode of the show. Hold on.
not completely. This will be the last recorded episode of the show. Moving on to other things and wanting to bring more into the forefront of the community to show off to all of you, the viewers, I will now be doing a live 1-hour show version of the show. And what's great about this is you'll still see all the great interviews and what's happening in our community. We'll also have some live guests and some other cool things happening as well. We're even going to have topic discussions where if you want to call in on your phone and talk and participate, you'll be able to do that as well. So I've been working on this for a while. Logistics are important to make this kind of thing work. And looking to have you join and engage. Now, you say, David, I'm not going to be around at 12:30. That's okay. It'll still be a replay, and you'll still be able to engage and share your thoughts and opinions on whatever it is we're talking about. Keep it positive. That's what the purpose of the show is around here, is to keep things positive and showing off all the great things happening in our community. And now, not just in our community, what about what's happening in other communities that's positive as well? We'll be having guests from different communities from all around the world. Really excited about that part of it. So keep an eye out, mark it on your calendar, save the date, whatever that looks like. 12:30 every Tuesday, we'll have the show live, and I hope you'll join me. But that's all the time I got for you this week. Have a great week and an even better weekend. I will see you next time right here on the live show. Bye-bye for now.